that we could play live. We'll just have to give it a good. I mean, when the time comes and we actually do go out and start rehearsing for the live shows, we will probably learn them all and see which ones feel best in conjunction with the old material. The old time, Princess of the Dawn and Balls to the Wall, stuff that we always have in our live shows. As long as it all works together nicely,
Cool.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah.
So one thing Accept is not known for is ballads. But on this album,
That's right.
like you talked about earlier, The Best Is Yet to Come, Mark just kills it. And it's a heavy ballad, I'd call it. I don't know if I'd even call it ballad, but you think maybe that song could have benefited from adding some cowbell?
Every song could have benefited from cowbell. You know that. Rule number one. If the song doesn't work, add more cowbell. We all know that.
Nice.
No, but I think that's a good. I mean, this Too Mean to Die. Yeah, to me, it doesn't really feel like a sappy, typical power ballad. It's got a little bit of an uplifting, bouncy vibe to it. But of course, Mark sings it in the style of a ballad, so I guess it's fair to call it a ballad if you want.
Yeah.
And we really have it on this album because it turned out so well that we figured it has to be on there, and it's actually a lot of people's favorite song.
It's a great tune. I was surprised.
Me too, because we didn't. It's one of those songs where we said, let's just record it and see how it turns out and then make a decision later. It wasn't initially one of those songs that we all thought that's a sure bet kind of song. We basically said, let's see how Mark performs it and how it comes across when it's all properly done. Because the demo was interesting, but it was slightly unusual.
Yeah. Well, now where can listeners get a hold of this album? It's available everywhere, I imagine, online and. Yeah,
I mean the typical places. I don't even know where people buy records, but
I order them online. I have to order.
I don't buy records. No, it's the label is called Nuclear Blast, and I'm sure you can find it on Amazon and wherever whatever your typical go-to place is for albums.
Okay,
should be available.
Cool. I ordered the vinyl. Still waiting to get it, but
we had some. There was some issue now. I mean, COVID times is crazy, so there was a slight delay in the release of the album because of COVID. And then also because of Brexit, believe it or not, because some of the stuff, I mean, I don't know that this is true for the U.S., but certainly within Europe there was a slight delay now because of Brexit, because some of the stuff was held up in customs because of that whole Brexit disaster. So, I mean, times are certainly crazy now. Say that.
Yeah. Well, it's been an honor talking to you, Wolf, and this album is a pleasure. This album is great, and I hope everybody goes out and gets a copy of this. We're going to get out of the interview with Too Mean to Die, the title track of the album. Got a little story behind this, or is it pretty self-explanatory?
It's pretty self-explanatory, and we actually we had the title first, and then I wrote the riffs and everything around it. I just felt the title was fitting for these times. I don't know. It's just too mean because, hey, we're the metal warriors, we're too mean to die. We're
there you go.
The German robots or whatever,
Nice. Well, it's been great having you on the show, and I look forward to hearing what you guys do next, man.
Me too. I mean, I can't wait to go out and play these songs live when the time comes. And until then, enjoy the studio recording, and you can bang your head in quarantine.